Hi, it's Monday. So it's another news from Nesrallah for March 23rd to the 27th. This is being brought to you by my living room, not from the portable. I'm working at home. I've contacted a lot of you. Um, Thanks to the families who have who have responded to my remind message so far. I look forward to hearing from everyone else. I will be calling those who haven't contacted me yet, just to make sure that your students are okay and are going to be joining us through this remote learning process. And if there's anything I can do to help you um, transition your student to this online environment that we have, let me know. So this is what we're going to be doing. So in math this week, I've put some things on the workspace so far, and I'm going to show you that in a second. But mostly, we're just going to be doing some review of some older material until we get a little bit more guidance from the school board on what we should be doing. We're going to be reviewing multiplication and division. So I just want to show you what I've put on so far. So in the workspace, your students have access to this. If you go down to math, you can see that about half of the students have been online so far, and they've been working on the University of Waterloo problems I've posted. So that's great. I can see that the workspace is active. The next thing that I've put on is a student paced Pear Deck. So when your student clicks this link, I'm experimenting with some new technology. We've used Pear Deck before in the past, and this is an interactive Google slideshow. So the students will be able to interact with the slideshow I've made. So they just have to kind of follow through the lessons, and they can actually interact with it. So they can add text. The students know how to do this because we've done it in class before. This is just a newer format for them because it is student paced. So, and we've never really done that before. So there are some math that I'd love for them to work through on their own. This one's mostly a trick called the Power of 37. It's actually a really cool trick, so I think they're going to enjoy that. And then I'd like to see them practicing just some multiplication. So it's really difficult for me to add worksheets that the kids can interact with. So if you are out and about, and I know it's getting more difficult to get out, but if your student could have access to some sort of notebook or some papers or a duotang that they can do this kind of work in their notebooks, it would really help out. All right, so that's what we're doing for math. So if you can make sure your students are doing that, I'm thinking 1 or 2 hours a day should be good for us. In language arts, in that same workspace, I will be kind of breaking things up later, but this week I just wanted everything in one spot. Oops, that's my dog. I've posted a couple articles on here, and then there's a Google form quiz that they can answer. And this is just about word choice and grammar, and there's reading for meaning on here. There's also a flip grid that they can respond to, just trying to make it a little fun and engaging for everyone, so it's not super dry. One of the big important things I do want to bring your attention to is speeches. So I know all the kids have been really excited about speeches and working on their speech. So I do want to continue with it, and I want to hear their speeches. So this is what I'm proposing that we do. This week, I want them to work on the written copy of their speech. It was supposed to be due today if we were back at school, so I'm giving them till Friday, March 27th. They can send their speech to a classmate to have it proofread, and they're to Boyd. Oh my gosh, he doesn't like when I talk, not to him. So I want them to practice their speech so it sounds rehearsed, and it should be about. Come here, Boyd. Come on. Just a second. All right. So the speech should be about 3 to 5 minutes long, and then we'll present next week. And I'm thinking that we can either present through WeVideo or through Google Meet. I haven't quite decided on the logistics, but I have added 2 rubrics for assessment in the speeches workspace. So I hope the kids are okay with this. I think it's going to be kind of fun. Um, and then beyond that, there is a Flipgrid for the students to get together and talk to each other. I am working on establishing some sort of Google Meet so we can all kind of get together. But beyond that, just trying to stay busy, and because we're really not sure where this is going. I did hear today that the schools will not be opening on April 6th. So we'll just wait to hear more word on what's going to happen. So if you have any questions or concerns, or you want your student to reach out to me, please have them do so. I'm here for them. And we're going to try to make the best of this situation.